Hello, amazing learner. Welcome back to another exciting English training. We are from Group 2 Victor, and today we invite you to join us on short vocabulary adventure. We'll discover new TOEFL word, learn their pronunciation, understand their meaning, and see how they can base you in everyday sentence. So, put on your learning hands, stay curious, and let's boost our English skill together.
Hello everyone, my name is Bening. Let's begin with our first vocabulary words. 1. Anachronistic, artinya kuno. Contoh, his refusal to use a smartphone is seen as anachronistic by his boss. 2. Bilious, artinya mudah marah. Contoh, the professor was known for his bilious outbursts during early morning lectures. 3. Captious, artinya suka mencari-cari kesalahan. Contoh, the editors captious criticus focuses more on punctuation than the actual plot. 4. Fastidious, artinya sangat teliti. Contoh, she is fastidious about her research, checking every source at least 3. 4. Insouciant, artinya acuh tak acuh. Contoh, he walked into the examination room with an insouciant look. 5. Meritorious, artinya menarik perhatian. Contoh, the book's flashy cover masked meritorious and poorly researched content. 7. Munificent, artinya sangat murah hati. Contoh, the university received a munificent donation from an anonymous alumnus. 8. Perfidious, artinya hianat. Contoh, the recruitment was stopped late by a perfidious alien of his closet general. 9. Querulous, artinya suka mengeluh. Contoh kalimatnya, the long delay rendered the passenger tired and querulous. 10. Stolid, artinya tenang. Contoh, despite the chaotic market crash, the broker remained stolid and focused.
Hello everyone, my name is Debbie Sita, NPM 0122439. Now, let's move on to part 2 and learn some more useful words. Number 1, abnegate, melepaskan hak. Contoh, the monarch chose to abnegate the throne to marry for love. Number 2, ameliorate, arti memperbaiki situasi. Contoh, the new police was designed to ameliorate the living conditions in urban slums. Number 3, corroborate, arti memperkuat atau mendukung suatu teori. Contoh, recent archaeological findings corroborates the historical text. Number 4, dissemble, arti menyembunyikan motif. Contoh, she could no longer dissemble her boredom during the long monologue. Number 5, eschew, arti menghindari sesuatu secara sengaja karena alasan moral atau praktis. Contoh, vegetarian eschew meat for ethical, environmental, or health reasons. Number 6, exculpate, arti membebaskan dari tuduhan. Contoh, DNA evidence was used to exculpate the suspect after 10 years in prison. Number 7, obfuscate, arti sengaja membuat sesuatu menjadi kabur. Contoh, the politician jargon seemed intended to obfuscate the real economy issue. Number 8, pervade, arti meresap dan menyebar luas ke seluruh bagian. Contoh, a sense of deep melancholy pervaded that abandoned nations. Number 9, repudiate, arti menolak keras. Contoh, the scientist repudiated that altered data presented by his assistant. Number 10, fitted, arti merusak atau menurunkan kualitas. Contoh, a technical error in the contract called fitted that entered agreement.
Hi guys, my name is Isteng Raini. You've learned a lot so far. Let's continue with part 3 with me. Okay, part 3 is abstract concept and language. Number 1, axiomatic. Artinya, sudah jelas dengan sendirinya sehingga tidak memerlukan bukti atau argumen lainnya. Contoh, it is axiomatic that life cannot exist without water. Number 2, bombastic. Artinya, muluk-muluk, bahasa yang terdengar hebat atau tinggi, namun minim makna nyata. Contoh kalimat, the candidate bombastic speech filed to impress the education force. Okay, number 3, grandiloquent. Artinya menggunakan kata-kata mewah atau bombastis dengan tujuan pamer atau mengesankan. Contoh kalimat, he spoke in a grandiloquent style that felt completely unnatural. Okay, number 4 is inchoate. Artinya baru dimulai, belum berkembang sempurna seperti masih dalam bentuk dasar atau awal. Contoh kalimat, the political movement was still inchoate, lacking clear leadership. Next, number 5, laconic. Artinya singkat, padat, dan menggunakan sangat sedikit kata dalam berbicara. Contohnya, his laconic reply of no ended the lengthy discussion abruptly. Okay, number 6 is nadir. Artinya titik terendah atau biasanya dalam hal nasib, situasi keuangan, atau karir. Contohnya adalah the company reached its nadir during the global economy recession. Number 7 is paucity. Artinya kelangkaan, jumlah yang sangat sedikit atau tidak mencukupi batas kebutuhan. Contoh kalimat, there is a paucity of reliable information regarding to deep sea creature. Nomor 8, pity. Artinya singkat, jelas, penuh arti, dan sangat mengena atau efektif. Contoh kalimat, the slogan was pity and instantly memorable for consumer. Okay, number 9 is silent. Artinya paling menonjol, utama, atau paling penting untuk diperhatikan. Contoh kalimat, the summary highlights the salient points of the 300-page report. Okay, terakhir, number 10 is truculent. Artinya agresif, menentang, siap atau mudah untuk berargumen maupun berkelahi. Contoh kalimat, the CEO become truculent when questioned about the company losses. Okay, that's all from me. My friend will explain the next part. See you!
Hello everyone, my name is Risman Simala Benjanahar. We're almost at the end, let's finish strong with part 4. We start from number 1, we say that alacrity. Alacrity itu artinya kesiapan atau ketangkasan yang penuh semangat dan ceria. For example, she accepted the promotions with alacrity and immediately started working. Number 2 is ephemeral. Ephemeral itu artinya berumur sangat pendek, hanya bertahan sebentar saja. For example, the beauty of cherry blossoms is ephemeral, lasting only a few weeks. Next is inexorable. Inexorable artinya tidak dapat dihentikan, diubah atau tergoyahkan oleh suatu permohonan. For example is the inexorable rise of automation is transforming the job market. Number 4 is liminal. Liminal is berada di ambang pintu, fase transisi atau perbatasan antara dua keadaan. The period between graduations and employment is a unique liminal space. Itu artinya ada perbedaan antara graduations and employment. Next is maelstrom. Maelstrom itu artinya pusaran air yang sangat kuat. Ini adalah situasi yang penuh kekacauan dan kebingungan besar, tergantung kita menggunakannya untuk situasi apa. So for example is, the country was caught in a maelstrom of civil unrest and economic ruin. Next is nebulous. Nebulous itu artinya samar-samar, tidak jelas, atau tidak memiliki bentuk yang jelas atau pasti. For example, the contract details were too nebulous, leaving room for misinterpretations. Next is pernicious. Pernicious artinya merusak atau mematikan secara perlahan, bertahap, dan tidak disadari. For example is, fake news can have a pernicious effect on democracy over time. Next is pristine. Pristine is masih sangat murni, belum terjamah, bersih. Itu kayak nama brand air minum di Indonesia, Pristine. So, for example is the hikers were amazed by the pristine conditions of the mountain lake. And next is recondite. Recondite itu artinya sangat mendalam, artinya juga sangat sulit dipahami oleh orang awam. Ini biasanya digunakan digunakan oleh suatu bidang ilmu. For examples is quantum physics is a recondite subject that requires years of intense study. Artinya belajar quantum physics itu sangat intens. Selanjutnya vicissitude. Vicissitude itu artinya perubahan nasib atau keadaan yang naik turun. So for examples is a successful entrepreneur must be prepared for the vicissitudes of the market. That's all about part 4. See you next time.
To sum up, depending or TOEFL vocabulary is one. Of everything was to improve our English. Priority keep learning new word every day and use them slightly and new combination.
Thank you for watching.